So, the question is, this is episode 1 of a series. We're calling this series Operation Venus de Milo, and we're going to try to figure out if AI, when it comes to fine art, is AI just useless, a totally pathetic piece of worthless crap, or is it something that can be used to create something beautiful? So, without further ado, let me introduce to you the star of Operation Venus de Milo. That would be Mr. Me. And here we go.
Midnight, Paris. Not the Paris of postcards. Elevator still broken? He is simply here, in this bathroom, in this apartment, in this life, looking at the man who has been living it. The ancient Sumerian gods made us to mine gold for them. I'm from Corsica, Mr. Me. He is working very hard at something that looks like nothing, not believing it. Expression of gratitude. The ticket was real. This is too much. Don't thank me. It was the aliens.
Mr. Me lives in Paris. He's at retirement age. He doesn't really have any thoughts about anything. And then all of a sudden he wins the lotto, but not just any lotto, the Powerball. He has FU money, and he's like, the kids are grown. Me and the wife have grown apart. I can give everybody everything that they could have ever possibly imagined in terms of wealth and security, and then I've got enough money to do something. But what does he do? He doesn't know. So he wanders the streets of Paris, and he ends up by the Canal Saint-Martin, La Valette, Basin de la Valette, not the Seine, that's where all the tourists are. Here is, you've just got this endless stream of cultures from all around the world. Jewish people, Arab people, Africans, Pakistanis, Indians, Asians, right? Just this, and it's perfect for him because he's just sitting on the bench, just watching the world go by. And then this woman, she's carrying this young Asian woman, this 20s, early 30s Asian woman is walking with some bags, and she decides she's hot and she's just had enough of being all sweaty, and so she puts the bags down, takes off her shoes, and jumps in feet first. And this just transfixes the character, Mr. Me. He's just like, wow, I love that. She doesn't care. She's full with confidence and purpose. She just jumped in feet first. She's not going to dive in like, look at me, I know how to dive. She just jumped in. She swims around. She comes back, gets out, of the canal, out of the water, and she has this lovely cotton dress that is just see-through now. And he's looking at her beautiful body, and the dress has come to wrap and to caress her form. And he's looking at her, and the combination of her confidence and the fact that she's just stringing out her dress, she just feels so good. She's all ready for the next part home. And she picks up her bags, and he's just looking at her beautiful body, and it hits him. That's what he wants. All right, he doesn't have sex anymore. He's impotent, right? He doesn't get it up anymore. And so it's not about sex. He just wants to be walking around with a living Venus de Milo, living beauty, a living art form, right? And so then he pays everybody off, gets on a plane, one-way ticket to Southeast Asia. And it looks something like this.
Je l'ai trouvé sous un tiroir entre tes robes et tes mouchoirs. Tu as menti et fait comme si de rien n'était. J'ai décidé d'accepter les choses, de voir peu la vie en rose. Avant qu'il rentre une autre femme avec laquelle je fais l'amour. Mais quand il est là, je prends la mémoire et quand à moi je compte les jours. Plus tard, je me sens bien, beaucoup mieux que je le devrais. Tu commences à sentir que mon bonheur se développe à tes frais. Avant ton départ, les derniers jours, tu as dû m'endurer. Ça t'a évité, je crois, mais je dois te dire que ça m'a fait beaucoup plaisir.
So, Mr. Me goes from Paris to Southeast Asia, gets off the plane and feels the heat and the ambience and the smells and the culture, the sex district, at night, all the different things to eat. There's a French Quarter, right? A French market, colonialism that's there. Then there's a typical Asian wet market next to it, and this giant golden Buddha for no reason with a 7-Eleven hooked. And so all of this craziness, and he's just being immersed in this new culture. And so then it's time to find an apartment, right? So he's got this apart hotel, right? B&B type of thing. And he's going he doesn't know what he wants, and so he's like, no, I don't want the big gated mansion, it feels like a prison. No, I don't want the penthouse above everything, too much glass, no, and he's taking him to all these fancy places, and then the realtor goes, oh, I think I got it. It's right here. And he shows him this, all the way at the end of the line of civilization, there's this shotgun house, one floor. And one of the things Mr. Me starts to realize is, I don't want any doors. Paris is filled with stairs and doors. Your badge de mobile, all of them sick. No doors, no stairs. Flat house, no doors. And he sees this shotgun house, and he's just like, I'll take it. He's like, you take it just from the pictures? I was like, I'm Mr. Me. I got FU money, baby. I'm taking that. So he takes the shotgun house, and now he's looking for a headhunter. Now he's got the place. He's got the house. Now he's gonna look for somebody to curate and to find his Venus de Milo. And that looks something like, wait a second. It's kidding. Oh, excited. Reset it to full. Come on. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. Now is the search for, he's got Mrs. Wan's number. Now we're at the Bureau of Mrs. Wan, Asian headhunter extraordinaire. We have to make an adjustment. We have to, I know. Okay, so it's like this. I made two versions. One, there, I was actually able to generate something that approximated a woman's naked bust. All right? So I'm going to censor that. I was playing you the uncensored version. I'm now going to play you the censored version. I don't want LinkedIn's crybaby filters to come and shut down Operation Venus de Milo. Do you know what I'm saying? We got to keep Operation Venus de Milo away from the censors and away from the away from the attacks by, all of those algorithms. So, without further ado, let's try this again. Mr. Me. Doctor, Mrs. Wan. Southeast Asia. Let's do it.
Folded dress is a functional diagram of absolute self-possession. There is no precision.
right, let's give it up. So, this is the question. You know, we were trying to work this story out before. We're using Notebook LM to generate the images because it's able to spit out like 15 panels just like this. And so we were doing it before without any direction, and it was sprinkling it with African Americans and diversity and almost had Mr. Me organizing his garbage, you know. Oh, did you sanitize it with all of the diversity and all of the, because there's a naked woman? So stupid. If this was 100 years ago, they'd be sanitizing it with the Virgin Mary and Jesus Christ and Joseph. But now that we killed God, they're sanitizing our work. The very first work we did, I'll show you next time, with African Americans and diversity and trans colors. So there's no trans colors in Venus de Milo AI artificial stupidity. Is it AI or AS? Is it artificial intelligence or artificial stupidity? And so, what is the state of us? As this, we built this tool, AI. We can't generate Venus de Milo, Origin du Monde. We can't generate anything that resembles the great artists of the last 500 years. So that's what we're going to be talking about, all right? This is what we're going to be exploring in this series. This is episode 1. Don't know many episodes there are going to be, but we're going to tell you about our stack flow. We're going to tell you about what we're doing and bringing everybody along for the ride. So if you're into AI, if you're into turning a screenplay into turning a novel into a screenplay, that's what we're doing. This is a 355-page novel. We're trying to push into a screenwriting tool to turn it into like a 90 to 110-page movie script. And there's all the dynamics that are happening with that. So we're on the bleeding edge of using AI as something other than just a toy to amuse ourselves with. All right, this is Liam. You've been watching the Unofficial King of Live, and we'll see you next time. All right.